Coach Binford, 13 straight wins, undefeated in conference play. What is allowing you to have such a successful season so far?
Well, everything starts with great kids. So putting pieces together, this team's really collectively trying to be champions in their roles and maximizing everybody on the floor. And just love the selflessness of this group right now.
When we talked during the preseason, you emphasized the importance of depth. I've talked to several people around the conference, and they're all impressed with the amount of depth you have on your roster. How would you assess the depth in that locker room so far?
Yeah, I mean, I honestly I haven't seen this amount of depth ever, and we've really made our philosophy to have 4 to 5 kids in double digits and to utilize our depth. And when we got this group together during the summer, we really were intentional about what does it look like to bring out the best in everybody, because we felt like we could rotate and not lose a beat, and if anything, we definitely gain a spark.
Some of your players who were starters last year might be coming off the bench in some games this season, having to adjust to that new role. What does it say about the quality and character of the ladies on your team that they're just willing to put the team first?
Yeah, it's hard to do. I'll tell you what, Natalie Picton was the first one when Esme was an option in the portal and we were going after a recruitment. Natalie wanted to be a part of that visit. And, she had started every game. She also knew we had Dylan Phillip coming back and returning. So she knew it was going to impact her. But at the same time, she wants to be on a successful team. And she has absolutely been a champion in her role and been a tremendous teammate. And Lexi Deedon was our leading scorer when she got hurt, and she knows that we're continuing to work her back to not only physical shape and strength and conditioning, but at the same time, it's just a matter of her continuing to bring on these underclassmen. And it's just been really special to see kids just be great teammates. Only really care about just doing a great job as a team.
You mentioned Esme Morales. She was, of course, one of the key additions this offseason. After your win over your Sac State, you called her a key ingredient on your roster. What has she brought to the program?
Well, so many things. I'm like, where do you start? Where do you finish? Number one, she's a tremendous leader. She just makes everybody else on the floor better. She brings out the best in her teammates. She brings out composure, steadiness. She celebrates her teammates as good as anybody, if not the best. I'm like, she's constantly celebrating everybody. She's somebody you can put the ball in her hands to make the right decision. You can put the ball in her hands at the end of a quarter. This kid continues just to scratch the surface. She's going to be playing a long time beyond the season.
Looking ahead to Thursday's matchup, it is a rematch with NAU, top two teams in the Big Sky standings. What challenges did the Lumberjacks present in your first meeting?
Well, offensively, they can score from everywhere. This is a very, very high octane offense. Obviously, their point guard makes them go. She really is speedy. She's fast. She's playing at an incredible level right now. You've got Glancy owning the paint for them. You've got shooters all over the place and drivers. They just do a really great job of spreading the floor and playing a high paced game. And then on the defensive end, they're going to change up and give you different looks that you've got to be able to find efficient and great shots. And, Lori's just done a tremendous job over there that constantly, every single year, you're going to have your hands full of just trying to get stops.
What will be the key to slowing them down offensively and getting the season sweep over the Lumberjacks?
Well, I think everything starts, on our shot. As far as if we don't get the shot, how we're going to defend them as they come into that first 10 seconds. I think they're just so dangerous, and we certainly saw that in the first quarter at their place. And for us, we just need to have a better start to begin with. We had a start that we had to dig ourselves out of a very difficult hole, because they just jumped on us so early in transition. So this team's very dangerous in transition, and then it's doesn't get a lot easier once you get to the half court.